Hey everybody, it's that time of the week again. We are indeed live from Asbury Park, New Jersey. We got a great one for you today. Thanks for gathering around. Live from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Show me some love. Show me some love and it will come back to you in infinity. There we go. Don't hit the anger button. We got plenty of that in this world. You guys see those debates last night? Oh my God, we got plenty of anger in this world. Don't hit the anger button. Let's hit the love button. As I said, I am live in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Let me get that up a little bit. Which is, among its claims to fame, is famous for having biplanes that fly out over the ocean and give you advertisements. If you can help support this broadcast, please do so at paypal.com. PayPal me/BaldChandler. Or if you can do a monthly, Patreon, The Chris Chandler Show. I'm going to put those links in the comments. That's Tallulah flying the plane. Don't have Kimberly today. Got to run my own tech. But say hey to Kimberly anyway. She's up in Highland Park and I am down here in Asbury Park. Lots of news going on. You got about 300 or so of you guys. Hey Paul, how you doing? Y'all doing okay? Y'all gathering around here? Kimberly and I, about 300 of y'all noticed this, and I appreciate your chiming in. We went up to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and got us a rescue dog. His name is Drifter. He's from Longview, Texas, originally. He's a three-legged wonder. Hey Drifter, if you're listening, that's for you. I've got a new, say hey to Drifter too. Got a new single coming out, probably in the next 2 weeks. Sean Shanahan, my music partner up in Eugene, Oregon, has managed to put some things together, and it's doing really good. I did the vocals for it yesterday, and I am thrilled to be doing it. Next we've got lots of news today. Gosh. Next week, I will be doing the regular weekly broadcast at noon on Wednesday, but I'm not going to do it at 9 o'clock for the mighty monthly Muse. I'm going to be doing a full set next Wednesday. But we're going to do it at 8 o'clock for the vice presidential debate start at 9, so I thought I would do it at 8 o'clock Eastern. There you have it. Oh, God. I'm not even going to talk about those debates. That was one of the worst things I've ever witnessed as a human being on this earth. That was just horrible. So let's tell a story, because today is the last day of September. Tomorrow is October the 1st. We have established the date here, September the 30th. Tomorrow is October the 1st, the official kickoff of the Christmas season. So I thought I'd do an autumn story. So you guys up for a story? Type it out on the keyboards. You guys up for a story? This story was largely written by my buddy Phil Rockstro. I added some colorations and we called it a co-write. It appeared in a book back in 1995 called Protection from All This Safety. And it seems like the appropriate story to tell today. If you have a chance, check out some of Phil Rockstro's other writings. He's a regular contributor to Counterpunch, and he regularly blogs here. So with all that said, you guys up for a story? Hey, David. Indeed, David's up for a story. Woohoo! See, there I was. Oh, the Poconos. When we went up to see the dog, oh my God, the colors in the Poconos. Scarlets and salmons and crimson, and oh, it was just beautiful, beautiful. And there I was, raking leaves, when I heard this cricket chirp. Time is short now. Time is short now. And I thought, yeah, time is short. I gotta finish raking these leaves. Look, my neighbors, they already have their leaves packed up into pristine plastic bags and lined up neatly on the corner. I gotta be just like them. So I started raking once again. And as soon as I did, this brilliant red-yellow leaf floated by and said, "That's not what he means, man. Just let go. Just drift into the wind and see where you're blown and buffeted." And I thought, I'm hearing things. I gotta finish raking these leaves. So I started once again. But as soon as I did, this acorn plopped me on the crown of my head and said, "Forsake those pikers. Why, one dream of freedom is worth 10,000 acts of useless drudgery. Don't you see what their angle is? It's like when you're at work, right? Wait, do any of you guys have a job? I mean, it is the pandemic. Does anybody have a job? Does anybody remember having a job? You remember what it was like when your boss would show up and there was really nothing to do and you found yourself pretending to look useful, doing useless things? That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of what autumn might sound like without the constant sound of leaf blowers, and the wind and the sky and the leaves chimed in. Forsake the rake, blow off the leaf blowers, bag the damn bags themselves. And the wind turned cold. And my friends, I saw standing before me in the dimming light of dusk, I am not making this up, was the Grim Reaper himself. Now, his appearance was not as I had imagined it to be. He was not wearing a black shroud or carrying a razor-sharp scythe or in any other way dressed like an art student. No, he looked more overworked than evil. He was wearing these sort of tan khaki pants and a red baseball hat that said, "Make America Hate Again." He looked like my boss, trying to pretend like he was enjoying the company picnic. And he looked up from his paperwork, and let me tell you right now, death has a lot of paperwork. And he looked up from his notes and he said, excuse me, is this 237 Oakdale Lane? Well, yes, I said. Well, there seems to be a mistake here, because you see, I'm here to haul away the soul of some work-obsessed maniac who had a heart attack while raking leaves on his day off. Now, obviously this can't be you. I have nothing in my notes here about some silly flake lying on a leaf-strewn lawn and muttering to his rusting gardening tools. Well, I knew that I could not fool a seasoned pro like death for long. So what would you do? You've got 1 second to fool death. What would you do? Well, what I did was I looked up and I saw where my neighbors had their leaves packed up and packed neatly on the side of the road, and I pulled back my rake and I gave it a mighty swing, and that bag ripped open and leaves spilled in the street, and I ran down the row of my street, ripping row after row after row of leaf-packed plastic bags until naturally the cops were called. Now, at my sanity hearing, I told the story you're hearing right now. Only I recounted that famous fable. You remember the one about the grasshopper who takes up residence with a responsible ant during the length of one long winter? Well, there is a little-known epilogue to that story, I informed the court. It seems that during the length of that winter, the grasshopper taught the ant how to play the fiddle. And come spring, the ant quit his day job, and he and the grasshopper have been traveling the country as troubadours ever since. And that is exactly how I got to Asbury Park, New Jersey. Thank you so much for listening to me. We will see you again next week at noon for one poem, for the poem of the week, and then the Mighty Monthly Muse at 8 o'clock next Wednesday night. Thank you so much for gathering around. If you can contribute, I would appreciate it, and appreciate your comments and your support. Talk to you soon.